Part 9, A Story of UPN. In the previous video I said your internal domain was domain.com, darkside.com. Well, I lied, so your internal domain is linked to your network domain, so it is something like domain.local and not domain.com. Sorry. What does it imply and why is it a problem for Office 365? For that you have to open your Active Directory Administration console. You connect to a domain controller, launch the AD Admin console application, and if you focus on the user you will see something like that. So a user login name storm1@darkside.local and a user login name pre-Windows 2000 darkside/storm1. That may seem a little strange to you because you are used to the second one, the login pre-Windows 2000. Why is it that Microsoft is pretending you are using the first one? For that, let me tell you a story about Microsoft. Once upon a time, there was a man called Bill Gates, and Bill Gates had a great idea. He called it Windows New Technology, Windows NT, and he puts it in the first personal computer, the PC. The PC was a great invention and needed an authentication protocol, so that people on the same network could connect to the PC. He called it the NT LAN Manager, the NTLM, and users were happy because they could use NTLM to access their new toy, even though they understood very little about it. They typed their login domain /username and they typed their password. The login was very often simplified as only the username after the first access. But mean people from the open world were mocking NTLM. They said it was not safe, and it was not. That's why you were frequently hacked by those guys, and they were doing very mean things. But one day, a hero that will remain nameless came to Bill Gates. He said, "Hey, why don't you use Kerberos protocol? It's a great protocol, very secure, and it is used by many other systems. You should try it." And Bill Gates created Windows 2000, and with Windows 2000 he implemented Kerberos protocol, and Kerberos was great. It secured the PC. But the login in Kerberos were different from the NTLM one, and Bill Gates suspected that if users had to change their way of typing their login, they would be very sad. So Bill Gates coded a very smart software that encapsulated Kerberos protocol so that users were able to keep working on their current login. And Bill Gates said, "Hey, don't forget to change your way of doing things one day." But nobody listened, and people keep typing their NTLM login over and over again, forgetting completely about the fact that they were actually doing Kerberos authentication. Now you understand the Active Directory login fields. The first one is the real login, the Kerberos one, and it is also called the User Principal Name or UPN. The second one, pre-2000, is the NTLM one. It is called same account name, but nobody cares. But on the Office 365 side, you are speaking Kerberos only, which is better because Kerberos login is universal. It is a single username concatenated with a single domain name. So you have only one domain and only one user per domain. Office 365 only knows darkside.com, so you cannot synchronize a login that says darkside.local. And remember, I said that this field, the UPN, will generate the user's login and first email address. Therefore, it seems reasonable to also change the UPN first part. Instead of your Windows login, you want to insert something that resembles your email address. It is far more simple for change management. Users will have to remember their email address and not some silly login Windows at public domain or whatever. Okay, so you change the UPN. What is the impact of all that on your internal services? That's a good question, and that's the question for the next video. See you soon, share and comments.